Hi, my crafty friends. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here from the interior of British Columbia on the western part of Canada. So if this is one of your first times joining me, thank you. I really do appreciate you coming. You've come for a really good time because this is my card sketch Saturday. Now, if you're on YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed. Also, make sure that you hit that button down below because when you hit that button, you'll get notified when I do go live. Another thing is just beware that these are video replays because they're from a live. So there may be some conversations going on, but that's all part of live presentations. So welcome to Saturday. I'm always excited about my card sketch. I think my card sketch, you know what? I like almost everything. Dude, that's a really bad thing to say. But I especially really like my card sketches because what it does is it inspires you to make a card where it could look totally different than my card. And that's the whole purpose of it, is to teach you how you can get that confidence so that you can go online yourself and make your own cards. So it's Saturday, which is, like I say, my regular card sketch day. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop on down to my desktop. And honestly, I have had this card sketch for about 3 or 4 weeks. But what had happened was I had misplaced this sailboat punch because it goes with this. And what I'm actually doing too is I'm going to give you I'm giving you a way to use this punch to make it so that it's so much easier for you. I know an awful lot of people. Oh, it's stormy in Minnesota. Oh my goodness. Oh, you can't watch it live. Oh, that's too bad. Sometimes the best way to watch this is actually from the YouTube channel. I find that you don't have as many problems with the YouTube streaming. Anyways, I'm going to show you a really quick and easy way to line this punch up. Plus, also the card sketch it's a simple one. It's 101. I guess I kind of went with simple when I thought of card sketch 101. But in any event, this is the card sketch. I've used on here and I'm going to use on my card is this painted texture. I think it's called painted texture embossing folder. I haven't used that one in a long time. And then also I use the tailored made tags on here. So on here, when it says 2 inches by 4 inches, it's only because I use the tags that are on there. So it basically gives you kind of a guideline. So and then these are just circles. There's one that's 2 3/4 and one that's 2 3/8. I went with a larger border on here. But what I'm going to do with this particular card sketch, I usually always do a portrait card sketch, but today I'm going to turn it this way. It just shows that you could take a card sketch and you could turn it any which way that you want to turn it. And that is how it's very easy to figure that part out. So I'm going to do it this way. Like I say, I challenge some of you to do it this way. Don't forget also, while I've got you on here, don't forget to enter into the card sketch number 100. Remember, I am giving away a stamp set worth $30 if you live in Canada, or if you win from the draw, I can give away a tutorial. So let's get going on this. All right, so this bundle is found on page 70 of the J to J mini catalog. Just to let you know, this is also getting not carried over as a bundle, but it is getting carried over into the annual catalog. So I'm pretty sure it's not as a bundle in the annual catalog. All right, you know what? I think I'm going to leave this sketch right up here so that I know which way I've got it. So I do have a bunch of stuff. Originally, when I was going to do this particular sketch, I had actually, I had done it with my Misty Moonlight, but I don't know. Misty Moonlight, I think, is getting to the point that I don't even know if you can still buy it. It's a beautiful color, but I don't know if you can still buy it. So All right, so I do have my Night of Navy, and I've got it 5.5 by 8.5. Like I say, I do a normal card base, so I'll just go ahead and we'll go and score that. Oh my goodness, where did my foam folder go? There we go. And I do have a piece to go on the inside. I'll just have that for the inside. We'll decide how to decorate that. I do have a piece that is 4 by 5.25, and like I say, I've done this with the painted. Yes, you know, Misty Moonlight is going to be one of those ones that is going to be very, very pretty. But you know what? The Starry Sky is kind of a neat one. It's a little brighter, but I do like. You know what, Laura? The measurements are actually on the card sketch. Like I say, I'm going to do the card sketch like this, but they are on the card sketch, and the card sketch will be posting at 10:45. All right, so I'm just going to actually go ahead and let's just put this onto my card base. So like I say, this is 4 by 5.25. Yeah, always when there's a card sketch, as long as I remember to do it, but I have scheduled it for 10:45 today to go in my group and on my page. And like I say, I use these sizes, the 2 by 4, because I wanted to actually just use these. Oh, did you? The DSP that goes great with Misty Moonlight is on the horizon, and you can still get that. So anyways, I used the tailored made tags, and I just cut out a couple of those. So I'm just going to kind of figure out how I'm going to do that. Remember, I'm doing my card landscape. So then I also have my circle, and I have this circle as well. But I'm not going to put those on yet because I want to basically do my stamping on there. So I said that I would tell you and show you how to basically stamp or punch to line up this punch. And it's one of the easier ones. So all I did was I just went in and I just basically went in on a card and I just punched that part out. And then when I went and I took my my stamps, I turned around and I just layered them in there and then just checked to see if you've got them in the right spot. I just turned over my template over like that, and I know that I've got them in the right spot in order to punch them. So it is a little different on here. It's kind of a crooked way that it's done, but it'll be okay because I can trim off my piece to do this. Now this happens to be photopolymer stamp set. So I'm going to come in with my paper piercing mat. And I have inked this up, my Night of Navy. So it is very, very juicy. See how juicy that is? So I want to make sure that I've got it good and stamped. You know, if you're using a brand new stamp and the ink isn't holding onto the stamp set, the thing that you can do is you can go ahead and take your eraser, any kind of an art eraser or anything like that, and you can basically just rub on it, clean it off, and then you'll find that the ink will stick. So that was a little bit not great like that, but you know what? It kind of gives the look of wind, right? So, and then like I say, I'm just going to go in here like this. And now I know that those do line up. I might have to just play around with it just a bit. Oh, you know what? It's funny. I've got that ribbon. I can see it. Anyways, when I go to punch out my punch, I always try to rest a part of my hand down on the table. So see, that's just going to punch that out just like that. And it makes it so easy. So like I say, just turn it over and it will help you with aligning it perfectly. So, and then I'm not a salesperson, so I had issues with how to put the sale together, but there's a few things that I want to do on here first. Like I say, this is a photopolymer stamp set. So I want to come onto here, and I want to take that image. Where's my stamp set? This image, well, I'm going to take the birds. So let's go ahead and let's stamp those birds on there. Like I say, I've been dying to do this, but I couldn't find my my stamps. I mean, my punch. Okay, so I'm just going to actually put that right about there. And then let's see, we should maybe, if I go to put my boat on here. So I had to, because I'm not a salesperson, I had to go in and see how they put this on here. So went like this. So let's see. Okay, so I'm actually going to glue this part down. You know, I probably should have put this on before I stamped those birds. And it won't matter if I go down a bit on here. And then I'm going to come in with my dimensionals. Just use a white one there. And let's see, I'm going to use a white one at the bottom. And then I'm going to come in with my little ones, because I think they'll be good up at the top here. So just going to use my take your pick tool. So I hope you found that tip handy, because truly it's amazing how to line that particular one up. You know what's great about this particular punch and stamp set is because there's a bit of a gap with how it lines up. Some of them you can't do that way, or it can't be done that way. All right, so I had to bring in my the picture from the stamp set. So this is going to go like this. And then this piece here is just going to go onto here. There we go. All right. So then that part can go onto my circle. But I'm thinking to myself, maybe I'd like to have a bit of blue on there. So I'm going to come in with my balmy blue. And I'm going to sponge some of this. And let's just sponge around here. And that's just going to give us, it's got quite a bit of blue on there too, but that's okay. There we go. I'm thinking that probably what I should have done when I used this balmy blue was possibly use one that's not quite so wet. And I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to let's see. How am I going to do this? I'm going to put this like this. I want to come in with my balmy blue. And you know what? I'm probably thinking that because I did the blue on there, I can't do the balmy blue. So forget about the balmy blue. You will get seasick with my boat this way. You know what? That's fine. When do you ever hit and get really calm water? Not in the ocean, you don't. So I'm just going to actually put a tiny bit of that there. That's going to go on there like this. But I'm thinking to myself, see, this will go like this. I can have it go this way. Those birds should have been up there. So I'm going to actually put a few more birds on there. Just up here. There we go. And let's see. Now I have to decide what saying I want on there. They've got some great sayings on. Yeah, well, it'll just be the way I turn it. Like I say, I'm not a salesperson. So let's see. There's Hope you have the best day ever. This one. Or let your dreams set sail. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Let your dreams set sail. That would be really kind of a neat one also for a graduation card, right? So when I put this on here, I want to make sure that the sentiment is straight. So when I put it like that, now I'm just going to take that off, and I probably should have done that on a paper piercing mat. Yeah, you know what though? I think that'll work. Okay. So you have that that's going to go on there. I think what I could do is I could go ahead and glue this part on directly onto the card, and then I could pop this part up. So that's what I'm going to do. So like I say, this sketch was done quite a few weeks ago. I'd say probably around sketch number 95. And then I couldn't find my punch. How sad is that, right? And in all, I'm thinking now maybe I didn't order the punch because I had to order another one. And yeah, it's a neat punch. And it's a really nice stamp set that you could do an awful lot of masking cards. If you've got people that are sale people, that would be awesome too. All right, so then I'm just going to come in, and I think I'm going to use some of this linen. I was thinking white, but it wouldn't work that great. So let me just go, and I'm just going to use my seal on here. And then we're just going to bunch this behind. And you know, I'm not going to have it go too much. Kind of letting it fall where it wants to fall. Yeah, that should be okay. I'm going to come in and use my dimensionals. Looks like I have more on the back than what I have showing. So I'm just going to use some dimensionals to get those to stay on. So if you're not doing anything tonight, drop by, join us on our Sip and Stamp. We just work on our own projects. We have a few laughs. It's via Zoom. I'll have that notification out on my Facebook group. And let's do one more. Okay. All right. So this is just going to go onto here. And then we can now put that right about there. And what a simple card, right? But I'm going to use my glue to get this here. And then because there's a level there, I'm going to put a dimensional right onto this side here. There. There we go. We'll put that boat straight. And then I thought, well, we have to embellish that as well. So the other thing that's really good to embellish with would be these, because you could color them. So I think that's actually what I'm going to use. These are the classic matte dots. I don't use the very vanilla very often. So I think what I'll do is I'll go in there and I'll take my Stampin' Blends, my navy of navy, and I'm going to come in with the dark night of navy. And let's, I don't know if this is going to be dark enough on here. I could have used the black on there. You know what? I wonder. Let me try something. I'm going to try maybe the Starry Sky because it's quite a bit darker. Look at that. There we go. That's going to give me my blue. look there. So you can see how you can use all different colors on there. So yeah, of course, we want to put some of those gemstones. Oh, and we also want to do the inside of the card. So let's, while that's drying a bit, let's go ahead, bring in my paper piercing mat. Oh, thanks. Like I say, this could be used also as a grad card too, just with that. Or, you know, for somebody for congratulations or something like that. There's this big piece here. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to use that on the inside of the card. Not like it's, I don't know how that's going to look. Oh, well, we'll just put that on there. That is really, really dark. Let me stamp that off and then stamp again. There we go. That's better. And then I could also put that that saying on there, adventure awaits, could go on there. But I think I'm also going to come in with my little birds. Whoops, we got those upside down. There. That just sort of ties it into the front of the card. Let's go ahead and put that on there. You could do another sailboat in the inside here if you wanted to. I think this will be okay like this. Let's move this out of the way now. So like I say, this card sketch is the way that I posted it is in a portrait, but you can do it in landscape like I've done there. I'll come in with my take your pick tool. But I hope that helped with you how to layer that that sailboat on there. Now let's see, is this going to be a good color? Yeah, that'll be okay. I'm just going to put that there. Put one there. Don't usually use this end to do this, but it's probably the best way to do it. I could do it like that, or I could do it up there. You know what? I'm going to do it up there because I haven't done that for a while, like that. All right. So those are those matte dots. They're carried over into the new catalog. All right. So there's the card. Let's bring in the sketch again. So there's the sketch. So like I say, I just turned the sketch onto the side. And it has the same sort of elements there. So yeah, card sketch number 101, right? So let's go to the easy card sketch, right? So if you like that, please give me the thumbs up. Make sure that you share my video. I really do appreciate it if you do share my video. If you're on my Facebook page, all you have to do is push that share button and you can share that with, well, you know what, Karen, I wasn't sure about this stamp set, so hence the reason why it's quite late into the catalog. And then when you see it in the other annual catalog, it just makes sense to get it, right? But what a neat, very clean card, very simple, clean card. So I hope you enjoyed that card sketch, and I hope that you'll enter. Don't forget, go onto my page, not my page, my group. Go in there and just go card sketch number hashtag card sketch 101, or just go card sketch 101. That's great, because I will every month I do draw for a stamp set. And if you are out of the country, I will give away a tutorial. Originally I was giving away cards, but I think that a tutorial is actually better for people because you get to see different ideas there. So Thank you. Thank you so much, Vicki. Anyways, we will talk to you soon. Don't forget about Sip and Stamp tonight. And on Monday, I'll see you back, and we're going to be playing with new product from the new annual catalog. So have a great day. Bye for now.